Picture a classroom. The desks have been pushed to the side, and a group of peer leaders is leading a warm-up exercise in which a single student is molded into different shapes to the delight of all, followed closely by a group brainstorm about our values and community, and the influences there we both shape and are shaped by. Imagine the same peer leaders mediating a dispute between two students that started in a pushing and shouting match, but now has the disputants talking about their real needs and how to arrive at a fair solution. Or see a teacher and a couple of peer leaders mentoring at-risk students in a Focus on Success Alternative to Suspension program, who have been missing a lot of school in the last month, but are at school today and participating. Picture a school where peer leaders and teachers use Trinity programs that blend personal development with increasing school engagement to create safer, more productive, more inclusive learning communities.
Sandra and Alan come in for three different reasons. They come in, first of all, to get my students to go deeper, to dig deeper into who and what they are. In terms of leadership and building their own skill, you have to come from a very strong base. And Alan and Sandra open up that base to them.
Since 1982, Trinity has been creating theatre outside of theatre, offering innovative, experiential programs that aim to give students the ability to balance their social, emotional, and ethical development with their need for academic achievement. This is done by fostering self-awareness, sensitivity to others, and the personal resilience necessary for social engagement.
Probably the biggest skill I've learned through this Trinity program directly is just to be confident in who I am. Sandra and Alan have always encouraged us to just kind of be ourselves and not really worry about whatever everyone else thinks.
Creating Communities We Want programs have been carried out in schools right across Canada. Alan and I have trained hundreds of peer leaders who by turn have reached out to mentor literally thousands of their peers. In Trinity's peer-to-peer program, peer leaders are trained to mentor grade 9 students throughout their first crucial year of high school, using a series of monthly interactive workshops that address their concerns while developing literacy on issues such as handling conflict, bullying and harassment, developing assertiveness, managing stress, and fostering healthy coping behaviors.
They come in and work with my students to help them shape material on transition into high school, and on issues that are of concern at the school.
Handling Conflict is a peer mediation program customized to deal with the realities of high school disputes and practice conflict resolution.
Come in to work with my students to teach them how to be mediators, and helping them mediate everything from traditional mediation, where you've got two people who are in conflict and two mediators helping that conflict, to mediation in the corridor, like on the spot, where it's very hot and the kids are very wound up, to mediation in groups, conflicts between groups, which is actually quite a big deal in our school.
Moving forward, Making Connection programs are programs for youth at risk that address their social, emotional development and anger management challenges. What stands Trinity apart from other leadership programs is the linking of self-development with sensitivity to others and the benefits of becoming positively engaged in a school community.
Trinity Theatre, I feel, to me is an authentic space that's all about self-development, self-growth, and self-awareness, because it's given me the ability to realize that there is more to myself and that there is more to everyone else. And through that sense, we're able to connect because we're all deeper people. We're all leaders in our sense. We just often realize it, and once we do, we're able to change the world together.
Trinity's Creating Communities We Want programs strengthen a school community's ability to address its most difficult issues. Peer leaders ease the anxiety and tension of transition. Students gain confidence, feel valued and empowered.
Someone who really wants to get involved with Trinity, I would definitely encourage them to go right ahead. It's a great experience. I've never heard of anything like this before. There's no other program like this in Toronto.
They become more engaged in school, get involved in extracurricular activities, take on leadership roles in their school and community.
I would definitely recommend this program to anyone who wants to really open up to new experiences, who wants to see new things, who wants to experience a different perspective in life.
Earlier identification of students who experience exclusion, harassment, relational aggression, or bullying leads to an improvement in attendance and in behavior in classrooms and hallways. And there's a noticeable reduction in truancy and incidents of suspensions and expulsions.
This is what Trinity Theatre is. It's fun, it's different, and we learn different stuff in different ways. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I have to explain about Trinity Theatre.
Ultimately, all our programs, whether targeted at transition issues, handling conflict, or developing personal leadership, come down to the nurturing of an individual's resilience and his or her ability to handle conflict or stress, become more self-aware, and practice compassion towards others.
Trinity Theatre, it's a word outside of itself. What's Trinity Theatre? This is Trinity Theatre.